All right, real quick, don't look at my hair, honey. I just got out the shower. We finna turn this into a situation, honey. Um, but the Encore season 1 episode, what is this? 7? We're gonna say 7 tentatively. I don't remember. Um, Misha is singing. All y'all was talking about Misha don't have no ambition, yada yada yada. She's singing. She's singing. I don't, and not trying to like take up for Misha particularly, but she's singing. She's singing. Um, while she's in the booth, twin them gang up. Felicia, I think it is, goes and gets Fallon, or the other way around, honey. I still don't care to know which one is which, to be completely honest with you. But twin go get twin and tells her that cosign is just so disrespectful, yada yada. So of course her sister gonna back her up without having even been there. So they go downstairs and they gang up on cosign and give it, if I was a man, if it was men in here, you wouldn't have stopped that song, blah blah blah. A man would have punched you in your throat, blah blah blah. And I'm like, the energy is just, they have the worst energy. I don't know if I've said it on video because I don't pay attention to what I be saying, but I want to make a point to say that twin them have the worst energy. They are terrible. They are terrible. What kind of respect did you want? Did you want everybody to come in the house and kiss your feet? Is the show back on? No, okay, it's a commercial. Did you want everybody to come in the house and kiss your feet and oh, great produceress, oh, Mrs. Producer? Like, what were you looking for? You see that BET hired a producer to come into the house and produce. You see that with your eyes, with your understanding. I'm confused. Ooh, they aggravating. Pam is tired. Pam is like me. Cinnamon was there, and Cinnamon was just like, girl, let me get a sip of this water and just. I'm just here, honey. I'm here. But Pam went upstairs after the twins went upstairs and told Keely, because Keely down there backing it up too. I forgot to talk about last week. Keely told Cosign he was doing toxic masculinity because he said something along the lines of calm down love or something like that to whichever twin was hype. I want to say Fallon, but it might be Felicia. I don't know. But girl, I gotta make sure the show don't come back on because I'm watching live. But what she say? He said calm down, and Keely was like, "You don't tell a woman to calm down. I'm sick of all this toxic masculinity." Keely, shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And Pam got up and went upstairs and said basically the same thing. Keely, shut up. You stay being the common denominator. Anytime it's drama, it's Keely. Sick of it. Um, then Irish and Misha go down. They downstairs. They talking about what is going on in the studio. I wish I could see better on the screen, honey. I can't tell if it's a show or what, but it's a commercial. Anyway, they talking about what just went on with twin them and talking to cosign and all of that, and then suddenly Irish is like, "You switched up your foundation." It just does a whole big to do about the foundation, and it's a setting powder and all of that. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep turning around. I keep seeing colored people on TV, and I'm like, is that the show? I'm sorry. But they go into this whole conversation about makeup, and it tickled me because that's very me and my mama. Me and my mama could be in a full blown this, that, this, and the other. But what lipstick is that you got? Let me see the eyeshadow. Close your eyes. Very us. Very us. I think is that twin them? I don't want to turn around no more because I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, them the steps. That's twin them. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, so we back. Honestly, that was the shortest show segment, child. It was like I got 3 notes and then we was back on commercial. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I was talking about the makeup part, but I want to go back to Keely talking about the chauvinism or whatever she thinks Cosign was giving. I think she would have accepted Cosign better if he had cussed him out, and that's so weird to me. That is so. I want to see Keely's husband. I want to see what kind of man she is attracted to or she allows in her home. If that man can't say calm down to somebody who is genuinely out of pocket and can't say love instead of saying B or H or whatever other cuss words may pop into his mind. I want to see. Moving on. I guess it's the next morning, honey. Fallon's wig cap is out. I took a picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here on the phone, from my phone to my computer, but we gonna try. I'm gonna zoom so you can see. Yeah, you can see it pretty well. Fallon's wig cap. Fallon, put that away. That's personal. That's private. It's private. At some point, all the women sit outside. They having a conversation again about since Aubrey gone, let's figure out these records. Misha says, can she have some more parts on the records, and Twin them get mad again. Now y'all was mad at her for not taking initiative. Y'all was mad at her for not singing. Then she asked for songs and y'all mad at her too. Y'all just don't like her. Just say that. Just say that. And then we get in the confessional and Twin them sitting beside each other talking about, oh, I'm just so mad and I'm trying to respect my elders and blah blah blah. And then they back in the situation with Keely talking about, I'm just gonna ask her, does she care about what's best for the group, or does she just want to hear her voice on songs and blah blah blah. And I'm just, oh, they're so aggravating. They are so aggravating. Honest to God. And to be quite honest with you, I wish they had never gone on this show. Because it's probably somebody out there that's watching them talking about, you see how black women are? It's aggravating. That is not how black women are, and I don't have to explain that to nobody, so let me shut up. But the point is, I wish they had never jumped on the show. Because they working my nerves. They work, and Keely too. I've been cool on Keely. I ain't been cussing nobody out. I ain't been dragging nobody. I just been telling y'all about the show. But Twin them and Keely working me. They working me. I'm sorry. I may have to do a whole separate video of just cussing them out for the fun of it. Let me see. Cosign sent. Before that, Cosign did send flowers, but we'll get back to that. Before that, Felicia's sitting in the kitchen brewing. She's just sitting in there with her drink, and she's just angry, ugh. And Misha comes in and she's like, Felicia, are you okay? Everything okay? Felicia's like, I'm fine. Are you sure? I'm fine. I'm fine. I promise I'm fine. But she got all this extra. And Misha's like, okay, well, if there's anything, I can help you with, just let me know. I'm here for you. And she still got the nerve to try to be mad at this woman. Like, this woman ain't never done nothing to you. Aggravating. Anyway, Cosign sent flowers. Twin them ain't feeling it. They mad about the flowers. I would rather you say you apologize to my face, or I would rather you send a text message than them flowers. These women police how people behave because they want to be catered to. They don't think anything, and I'm kind of like this, so I can speak to this, and I have to check myself often. I'm the type of person that thinks if you don't apologize to me the way I would like to be apologized to, instead of a way that is genuine to you, then it is not a real apology. I'm very much that girl, so I have to sit often and say, okay, this is how they can genuinely apologize, and not how I would genuinely apologize. That doesn't make their apology less sincere. And these women, these grown 35, 36-year-old women need to understand that. They need to understand that. Now, who are these colors laughing? Oh, these are the girls. Okay, let me get back to it. I'll be back. I just saw Solange behind me and nearly screamed. I was like, who is this woman in my house? It's Solange. And I put her there, so I don't, whatever. Anyway, I talked about Fallon's wig, the flowers. I forgot. I wasn't able to mention before the break that Pam opened the card from Cosign. She loved it. She thought it was wonderful. The other girls did not. um, the other girls being Twin, them, and Keely. Everybody else was like, "Oh my God, that's so sweet. Love it, love it." Twin, them, and Keely was just like, "No, no, no. Oh, it's a dust particle. I thought it was a bug. I was about to get the hell out of here." Um, we have a burning ceremony to get rid of things from our past. I gotta be honest with you. My TV cut out on uh it cut out on Irish and somebody else, I think. In between Pam and Misha's leg warmers. Misha burned leg warmers because she can't dance, and that's what she wants to get rid of in her past. Lamisha. All right. Anyway, Keely wants to get rid of a bucket of chicken because she did throw that bucket of chicken at what's her face. What's her face, Lord? What is her name? Notori Naughton. She did throw. I thought it was mac and cheese, but it apparently was chicken that she threw, and she would like to get rid of that. So she burns a bucket of chicken. I'm like, girl, you could have just burned the bucket, not the chicken. First of all, chicken got grease on it, and it's got juices and things that aren't just gonna combust like that. So it was just laying there, just being chicken on the ground. Terrible, just terrible. Um, she wants to go back and say that she is sad that everybody laughed when she brought out the bucket of chicken because it confirmed that she is just a chicken thrower. Keely, please. Girl, first of all, that was like 20 years ago. Second of all, you are a chicken thrower. She says that it's because the girl called her mama the B word. I understand. I too have fought people over my mama. I fought my mama's boss over her. Like, I've done it. Okay, so I understand. But like, girl, chicken is funny. Chicken is funny. I'm sorry that that's your legacy. I'm sorry that it made you sad when the girls laughed when you brought out a bucket of chicken, but that's funny. Praying for you though. Praying. She really tried to make that much more dramatic than it had to be. Then Twin brings out a piece of paper. I don't know which twin. I was trying to be able to tell because somebody said, I think it was I am Jamila, whose channel you should be watching as well. She does reviews on the Encore. I think it was she who said that one twin has curly hair and one twin has straight hair, but they both had the same hair. So I was really confused at this moment. I was like, who is it? But I'm gonna say Felicia. I'm gonna just go back to my originals. Felicia, honey, one of them starts crying, and she has a note that she read about how when she was a teenager, Cherish came out. There was a group. I still bop to their album. That was do it, do it, do it, do it. Hey, I still love Cherish. Them girls get on my nerves, but I will listen to that debut album. But long story short, honey, they daddy wasn't good with the financials, I guess, and she been mad at him ever since. And now she gonna burn a note saying that she was mad at him and she moving on. But she was so shaken up by it that she had to have her sister read it because she couldn't read it. And I'm like, y'all are so sensitive. Y'all are so... You can't tell the girls, yes, girl, I've been mad at my daddy, and so I'm letting go of being mad at my daddy. Your sister had to read that, but you want to act like you just the hardest thing in this house. If I was a man, I would have punched you in the throat or whatever. Like, girl, anyway. I don't think the other twin had anything to say. I don't know. I might have missed it, but my TV cut out, and when I came back, oh no, Pam is giving up on lies as she should, because Pam I'm not gonna tell y'all what she said, but y'all can look it up. Pam had done lied big. She lied bigly out in these streets. She lied, baby. She had done lied. Terrible to see. So she done burned lies. Is that her wig, honey? Misha's red wig. That is such an ugly wig. So ugly. Anyway, Nivea burns her mother's rose, and she was very taken back, and that made me so upset to see. Because Nivea, she's the one I want to win the most. You know, I love 702 and I want them to win, but Nivea, I want to win the most. And she burned, it was a rose that she wore to her mother's funeral so that she can accept that she's gone. She burned it, and she's now sad about Aubrey, and she's sitting outside in silence, and it's just taking me through. Anyway, let me see what they're doing. Alright, so I forgot to mention that Shamari burned a tape, a VHS of Black's behind the scenes something. That would have been nice to see. Why you burn it? I hope you got it digitally transferred before you burned it so we could see it eventually one day. I like Black. Oh, you ugly. Hey boy, don't mean to be rude. I like Black. Anyway, that is their hit song Ugly featuring Missy Elliott, by the way. My air conditioner would come on and make noise right now. Anyway, we go back to dancing. 702 Shamari, 702 and Shamari are dancing, and Keely is junior choreographer. Very much like every single body has said, why are you here? But whatever. We know why she's here. She's here to be messy. So she dancing, and she feels some kind of friction with Irish. So after Irish and Lamisha decide that they're done dancing for the day, Keely, I guess Shamari was like, I'm done too. I don't know. We ain't see Shamari no more. But she being Keely goes downstairs immediately to twin them, and it's like, well, I guess we got beef now, me and Irish, because we was arguing, and I was telling her to put her mic hand up, and she put it down, and yada yada yada. I'm trying to help, blah blah blah. And it's just like, girl, shut your mouth, shut up. I mean, 702 is upstairs, eavesdropping. Irish and Misha are upstairs. They can hear every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Keely. So they come downstairs, and the energy that Irish brought to the studio, immaculate. Immaculate. She came down giving very, who was arguing? What I was arguing with you for? Oof. Ooh, I loved it. I loved it. I love a good confrontation. I love a what was said. I'm a what was said girl. If I hear you talking smack, if I see you talking smack, I'm coming to you giving you very. Now what happened? I'm listening. Tell me like you told her. To my face right here, right now. I'd like to hear it. And you know what everybody does? Backs down immediately. Keely didn't really back down. She gave more of a demure response with, you know, I was telling you to put your mic hand up and... Shut up, Keely. Shut up. Just shut up. Misha's giving very... If y'all gonna talk, at least close the door. Close the door. And Nivea is sick of it. Nivea finna pack her things and leave. And leave. Get that bread, no head, and leave. Peace out. Like, literally. She's sick of it. Is this the show? No, that's a commercial, I think. Yeah, it's a gummy worms, honey. But yeah, Nivea's giving very... Y'all should have said it to their face, because if I would have heard you, I would have came down here and punched somebody in the face. And I was like, very much that. Very much that. Because the twins were like, you know... I don't even recall what the twins were saying. All I know is that the twins need their... What is she doing, honey? What's she eating? Honey, she was tearing it up. tearing it up. The twins were giving very much. Nobody is listening to what I was saying, and they were calling Irish or Misha the weakest link or something like that. The twins need therapy. You can tell that they have been struggling with trying to be heard their whole lives, and it's causing conflict in their adult conversations. And yeah, they need to see somebody about that. They need to talk to somebody because they are very aggressive. Very. Anyway, that's the mansion, so let me see what they're doing. I am both ecstatic and disappointed in the ending of this show. Both. Why my alarm? Hold on, let me clock out. Hold on, what? As I was saying, Nivea, my word, Nivea is literally holding Misha, holding on to her from behind. Like she got her two hands in her hands, holding on to her like backwards. Misha is on this girl back nearly. They are arguing. Nivea is begging them, please, please. Has this just been sitting here the whole time, child? My little Michael Jackson curl. Whatever, y'all done seen it. Nivea is begging these women, please stop fighting. Please stop arguing. Please stop. Please, please, please. They will not stop. So at some point, Misha says something about the twins' wigs while she is wearing the McDonald'sest wig I have ever seen in my life. Ever. I'm so taken aback. That is Mariah Carey there. Mariah Carey, Solange, and Mother Jefferson. Just in case you were wondering who's on my shoulder. Misha should not have ever said anything about a wig with that wig on. There's other wigs. The wig she had on at the beginning of the episode when she was in the booth, maybe she could have said something about a girl's wig. But this red wig, Misha, no ma'am. Anyway, Shamari at some point is giving very crackhead energy. I was like, Shamari, what? You okay? She just sitting in the background. I'm like, girl, what's happening? What's wrong? What are you giving? Anyway, child. Nivea goes upstairs. I guess after a moment, the twins think about it and they're like, oh, she the one with the vocals. So they go upstairs to try to apologize to her. She's packing her belongings. She trots down the steps because the girls knock on the door. She says she don't want to talk. They come in the room, close the door. She's like, didn't I just say I don't want to talk? So she leaves the room. She leaves the room. She trots down the steps, and Keely is standing at the bottom of the steps. And she turns to Keely, gets in her face, and says, run up! Run up! And Keely's standing there with her back to the wall, like, it was a treat. But long story short, Nivea packs her bags and she is gone. I hate to see it. Hate to see Nivea leave, but her exit was a treat. Do you hear me? So yeah, that was the episode, child. The girl has left the building, so we're down Aubrey and Nivea. I'm sad about it, because Nivea has a great talent that I think the group needs. But she gone. She out of here. So I'll be back next week, child, to talk with y'all about it. But honey, run up! Run up! If you don't watch the show and you only watch reviews, you absolutely have to find this episode and find the end of it when Nivea runs up on Keely talking about run up. You got to. For your sake, you have to. Anyway, child, I'll catch y'all next week. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Share with your friends. And I'll be back. Peace.